Oh, nice bit of finesse dribbling there. And a burst and a goal. What a goal, Zaire Emery. Alright, maybe I was wrong. I was just talking about how his dribbling and his shooting weren't the most impressive things. But obviously he took that halftime team talk to heart because that was amazing. What's up, guys? So today we have gameplay footage of Endrick, Nunez and Zaire Emery. So I'm going to give the best builds and which card I think you guys should pick. So this is what Zaire Emery looks like, and you can see he starts off with a boost to passing. This is what he looks like when you auto-allocate him. I think there's just too many points in the passing, so we're going to adjust the build. Like 97, 98, lofted pass should be good in theory, but it doesn't really matter in game. I think once you go above 90, you're not getting any extra benefit. So if we were to change his build, I would probably give him 85 low pass just to get that +3 boost. Get that dribbling up to the 85s there just to start. Okay, we potentially could get balance up to 85. Won't be able to get the speed up as well, and then his defending is getting a bit neglected. I'm going to remove a lot of the dribbling actually, and just get it compensated through the balance. The balance should help. Like, I mean, I have a Mateus with probably even worse dribbling stats than that, but better balance, and he's a really good dribbler, so I think the same is going to happen with Zaire Emery. And then we can put the rest of the points into defending, and then we'll put one into shooting just to get that 70 curl too. So for his skills, he starts off with a good bunch. He has one touch, interception, but unfortunately he doesn't have true passing, so that's going to be a shame. It's definitely going to have to go on him. He does start off with double touch though, so there is some good starting skills, but he will need true passing and probably needs track back too. But we're going to play a game first without any skills on, and then I'll have a see how he feels and then make the decision on the skills. Okay, so here he is. We're going to play him on the right side. We'll push him any in DMF because he's an anchor man. Now, he isn't on any up arrow from the form. The defense is, though. The defense is going to be good this game, hopefully. We also have these three on the bench with these two as super sub. Hopefully, we won't need them. Hopefully, Zaire Emery can do the job. Now, the opponent's team is very strong, so this is actually a very good test to see how good this Zaire Emery is going to be. Alright, first touch of the ball. He made a simple pass. He's crazy good. Only joking. Although, that's good overlap. Can we give it back into him? Alright, he didn't get onto the end of that very well. Maybe that's low attacking awareness. I'm not sure. Okay, that was good dribbling. It was a good start, at least. Good run from the box to box. See if we get a 1-2. Nice Rabona Salah. Oh, unlucky. And good block there. He's getting involved a lot, at least at the start of this match. Oh, can he get through? Unlucky. Alright, he's coming out to this wide area, nice. Like a half winger kind of type player. Good little run. Trying to burst in, but we can't use his pace enough. I didn't give him a crazy amount of speed, to be fair, but I think if he had like 90 speed, he might have been able to get free of the defender there. Assess that double touch. Alright, good burst there, to be fair. Good dribbling into Torres. Alright. Ah, it's offside. I liked what he did there, though. Good dribbling. Nice little pass to Torres. Shame I didn't really check the run. That's a decent start so far. He's actually gotten very involved in the first. How many minutes? 15 in-game minutes. Again, good run. See, when Salah came short there, Zaire Emery, because he's a box-to-box, makes a good run. I just couldn't find him, obviously. But he's definitely going to be someone that is getting involved in the final third. In this formation, at least, it's a 4-3-3. So maybe he would need some finishing, although he started off, I think, in the mid to low 60s. So I don't know, it'll be a lot of points to get him to 70. Like, once you're on 70 finishing, I find, for a centre mid, it's usually good enough. Like, if you have more kicking power, it'll help. But I don't really think you need more than 70 finishing for centre mids. It's kind of the threshold I do. I just find once you have 70, they're not, like, extremely consistent with their finishing. Good pass, to be fair. But they'll do the job when called upon more times than not. Good run again, Zaire Emery. Ooh. Nice little cut behind. Can we find him? We did. I think he's off. Yeah, I left that one too late. He's got 82 on the corner kicks. I don't really know if the stats matter too much for corner kicks. I never really notice a difference between them. I think kicking power is the only thing I notice. Into the back post. Oof, just wide. Burst, good ball. Okay, that one's onside, surely. Yeah, alright, that was a good pass. I'm telling you, his passing, you don't need to give it the 12 points of passing. I think the auto allocate gave. His passing's been very good so far here. So I'm definitely happy with that part, at least. Overlapping again. Can we get it into him? Ah, it's just a shame my other players can't pass that well. Oh, here he is now. How has he missed that? Yeah, you need... Oh my god. I think you need the 70 finish on him, to be honest, because I was thinking, alright, he's going to be a centre mid. He's probably not going to get involved in the final third that much, but he's actually getting up a lot in this match. That's like the third or fourth time at least he's been in that kind of area. So I think 70 finishing. We're gonna do an adjusted build after this game. I think this build is good, but the problem is it's gonna be that finishing, because it's not the fact that he didn't score, it's the fact that that went wide by such a margin. That's the problem. Double touch. We find Torres? No, that's not a foul, ref. Maybe you need gamesmanship there. Yeah, he's finding the ball here in this area and he's able to burst with it. Pretty good. Now I probably shouldn't have done a fake shot there. That's not really the card's fault. But he's definitely gliding in the midfield a lot. Here's an overlap. Can you whack that one? No. What's wrong with the players passing? Every time Zaire Emery's passing, it reaches the target, but not when they're passing to Zaire Emery. Alright, let's test your dribbling. Feels pretty good, to be honest. Very weird 1-2 with himself or something. I don't know. Alright, good half though. Zaire Emery's definitely been the most influential player in the team. Obviously, I'm trying to play it through him a little bit, but the box-to-box usually is kind of the engine of the team. Like in my main squad, on my main account, I have Mateus there, and does he feel different than Mateus? His passing feels better, and I don't level my Mateus' passing, so that's expected. Everything else though, oh actually I give him a bit more speed than I thought. Yeah, he doesn't feel as fast as Mateus. I think my Mateus has 90 speed. The dribbling doesn't feel as good so far, but it could just be that it's my first game of the day and I'm not really comfortable. But so far, shooting wise, that was just the biggest downside so far. Oh, nice bit of finesse dribbling there, and a burst, and a goal. What a goal, Zaire Emery. Alright, maybe I was wrong. I was just talking about how his dribbling and his shooting weren't the most impressive things, but obviously he took that halftime team talk to heart, because that was amazing. Interception, let's get that ball through. Okay, his true passing is good. I think the phenomenal passing is kind of compensating for the lack of true passing. Like, I think it might be a case where you don't actually need true passing. Not 100% sure. That was a nice animation as well. I haven't really seen that animation for the finesse shot before. That was very smooth, a lot of technique in that. Yeah, from playing here, maybe, because I was thinking recently, when I kind of made a guide for Blitz Curler Messi, I said you should put acrobatic finishing on, but I still haven't got it on my Blitz Curler Messi, the acrobatic finishing. And Steven, who watches my streams, was saying another player, he didn't put acrobatic finishing on, and he's been very good. I think it was Cruyff, and Cruyff has really high balance, so does my Messi. So obviously acrobatic finishing helps your off balance shots, but I think if you have like 95 balance, you might not need acrobatic finishing. And I'm thinking, so I mean, I know I'm probably shooting there, but what I'm trying to say is for Zaire Emery's passing, the lack of true passing as a skill might be a non-issue, because phenomenal passing also helps your players when they do off-balance passes, and I think it's coupled with his high passing stats making it so his true passes are just fine. I'll have to play a little bit more to get a good feel of that, but so far that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, look at that for a ball. Like, that pass wasn't even really on. I don't even know why I played that, but it still worked. Good feet. There's the foul. Alright, his free kicks are only 79. I think, would this be classed as a long range free kick or a short free kick for the game though? Not sure. We'll hit it. I don't expect to score, but we'll hit it anyway. Yeah, not enough curl. I'm not great at free kicks, to be honest though, so I wouldn't hold that against Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery off the post. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's 70 finishing. Yeah, I definitely made a mistake with this first build, but we'll change it after this game, get a better build, because he's getting a lot more involved in the final third than I thought he would be. The ball. Let's find them again. Into Cafu. Edge of the box. Let's do a knock-on shot. Zaire Emery. Nothing too troubling for the keeper. Can we find them again? We'll do another one. See if we can get it off. We can on the weak foot. Gets blocked up. Alright, good test for the 1-2. Yeah, he gets through to him. Okay, his passing is amazing. Yeah, alright, good goal. This is Zaire Emery. I'm really happy I picked him on this account, because on my main account, like, Zaire Emery's not going to replace Mateus. He's definitely a lot better passing than Mateus, I will say that. But overall game, Mateus is just the best centre mid in the game for me. But I don't really have a great box-to-box on this free-to-play account, and I think free-to-play accounts in general will struggle to find a really good centre mid. But with this Zaire Emery, I don't know if that's the case anymore. I think he definitely feels very strong, and I feel very comfortable with him in centre mid. Let's see if we can save this And Pessi scored a penalty. No, of course Pessi can't. Oh, we got a trophy as well. But I've never... Is that saying I've never saved a penalty on this account? That's crazy. Oh, crazy ball. Is he onside? Okay, I think he was onside. Obviously, the kind of issue there wasn't the pass, but more just the way the game works and taking it in. And can he score that? Oof. Lucky. But yeah, no, this Zaire Emery's passing. I'm really actually enjoying using them. Good feet. Good burst as well. Can you find the man in the middle? Off the post. That was just all as Zaire Emery's assist. Whoever that was. Cheeky double touch. And then the ref blows the whistle. Alright, very good game from Zaire Emery. I think we're going to make a slight change to the build just to get that 70 finishing. But overall, I think I'm very happy with him so far. So if I were to change the build, I would just take a little bit of dribbling off. Just for the fact that his passing was so good, I don't want to touch it, I don't want to risk it. You kind of want speed on your centre mids, particularly a box to box, just to get around well. And you seen him picking up the ball in midfield and bursting a few times. And at first I thought his pace wasn't good, but the more I played, the more I felt that he actually did have decent speed. Not quite my taste here, but very good. But I take a few points off dribbling and put it into shooting, so that way you'll have 70 finishing. And then for the booster, I'd probably give him either ball carrying, because then you'll get the dribbling up to 80. It'll put an extra 1 point on there, and then you get a boost of balance and speed and stuff. You could go for shooting, for example, because then you get the finishing. You can take that point to put on shooting. We also get a kick and power boost. Or you could put shutdown on just to get that awareness and engagement up a little bit extra. Like if you put shutdown on, you're going to get 80 on engagement and awareness. But if you put shutdown on, you're going to get a boost to the awareness and engagement. So that'll take every dependent stat up to 80, and then you'll be a lot more well-rounded. For the skills, I think you go for first time shot. You see him 2 chances there. I think he missed on the first time shot. But obviously his finishing was low, but I think even if he had 70 finishing in that game, he still would have needed the skill. I'd also put track back on. I didn't really do much defending with him that game, but I think it was my opponent didn't really create much chances, so he had more of the ball. But I'd still put track back on him. I think I'd give him the soul control and flip flap, obviously for the double touch. But you did see that knock on finesse. That was a weird animation that kind of shows or indicates to me that he will be good at them, or better than his stats suggest at least. And then for that last skill, I think you don't need true passing just because of phenomenal pass. I'm not 100% sure, so maybe go for true passing, but maybe just hold off, play loads of games, you know, maybe 10 games without the true passing on, see how he feels, see if you feel like you need it. Based on that game alone, he definitely didn't need it. And then if you think you don't need true passing on him, you could go for like a Marseille turn or like a blocker. And another reason he actually might not need that true passing is weighted pass is also on him as well. And I think Gianni said he doesn't really think you need true passing on a player as much if you have weighted pass already. That'll kind of help you with true passes. So look, I'm very happy I picked this Zaire Emery. Definitely a strong contender, but we're going to go on to Endrick next on the main account and see how good Endrick is. Okay, so now we're going to try Endrick, and Endrick is a deep line forward, so he fits very well into this tactic. This is my favorite tactic at the moment. I have a video on it, and it really does suit deep line forwards. Now, unfortunately, he can't play second striker, so you can play the deep line forward as centre forward or second striker. So when I put positions on him, let's see if we can get a position trainer on him actually. Alright, we got it after 3, so we can play him in this match, second striker and centre forward. I can make a comparison between the two. So we'll level him up now. This is what the auto allocate looks like, and when you look in game, he looks okay to me. He's got very high balance, which is very interesting, but I definitely think it can be improved upon. Particularly, look, his speed is 84. If we can try to get that to 85, it will be a lot better. So first off, I think I'll take off all the aerial strength. I think once you're at 70 balance, or sorry, physical contact, you're fine. And with them points, we can get the 85 speed, so we should feel pretty fast. Unfortunately, we can't get his dribbling stats really high if you want to keep the dexterity and balance. But I think that is the best move. Keep the high dexterity because you also get the attack and awareness too. Like, you could take points off finishing, you'll still have 90, and then put more into the dribbling. But I think we're gonna at least want 80 curl, so we're gonna put 8 points into shooting. We could put 4 points into passing, then to get 70. But when we look at his skills, he doesn't actually start with true passing, so I don't think it's necessary to put 70 low pass on him unless you also have true passing skill. So for the first game, we're not gonna put the 4 points into passing. We're gonna put them into dribbling, try him out, and then after the game we kind of have another assessment of it. Okay, first game, he is on the up arrow, so when we're playing with him, we're going to have to keep in mind this is him at his best. And the opponent's team is pretty decent, but the defense is free to play. Now, it is a good free to play defense. The only weak player defensively there is probably Trent, but I think Costa Curta, Upamecano, and Koundé are very good. I'm not sure about Oblak and goals, but we'll have a check throughout the games and see how Endrick performs. Alright, good run straight away. They give it into, who is that in the middle? Well, it gets intercepted anyway. But that run straight away when he kind of runs across, I think that is the 90 offensive awareness. So I do think it is smart to keep all those points in the dexterity so you can get runs like that more often. And he's off again. Good run. Okay, what's my options? A little bit of finesse dribbling. Can he wrap it around? No, it gets kind of swamped and double teamed. So that's why I don't really recommend putting a lot of physical contact on your players. Once you get 70, they will hold defenders off, but holding defenders off isn't the greatest in this game because you're just going to get double teamed in the second defender, even if you have 100. What a ball, by the way. Never mind, hold that top for a sec. Pace to stay ahead. Couldn't finish the chance. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the physical contact. When your physical contact is like, you know, 100, like it doesn't really matter. You're just going to get double teamed. So that's why I never really give high physical contact to attacking players. Okay, look at him running again. 1-on-1 with the defender. Ooh, gets tackled. Yeah, I can't say his dribbling is bad so far, but I don't think it's great. I think if he had like really good dribbling there, I would have got an animation where I kind of go past the defender. And his passing hasn't been too good either to start, has it? Well, Neymar's pass wasn't too great there either, and he actually has alright passing stats, I believe, so maybe it's just one of those games. But look, he's off straight away. Like every time we get the ball, he's ready to run. Ah, good dribbling there. Unlucky. Okay, maybe his dribbling did actually feel very nice there. I think that high balance helped out. Ooh, good chance for my opponent. Just unlucky with Griezmann's weak foot. I think we're actually going to switch Endrick's side because he has got very good kicking power. I think we can have him on the left there and hit them kind of cross goal shots. See, as soon as we get the ball, I can see Endrick's making a run straight away. Can we Neymar find him? Can. Good touch. Ah, his physical did help a little bit there, but I kind of was caught in two minds. Should I slow down and kind of commit to the physical engagement or burst? I kind of slowed down. I should have just kept running. That's the second time he tried to do a flick pass and it just hasn't worked. He needs to give them up. Good ball, Pirlo. Oh, come on. That would have been a great chance to test Endrick's finishing. He would have been 1-on-1 with the keeper. Right ball. Can we find him? We can. Good goal. I mean, it was a tap in for Endrick. It was a good goal in the sense of the chance created, but he shouldn't really be missing that, so he can't look too much into that one. 1-2s. Oh, that's not Endrick's fault. I tried to aim that to, I think it was Neymar beside me. It just went to the wrong player. Okay, good half so far. I actually think my opponent is a decent player, so I'm struggling to create loads of chances. So we've tried him at right centre forward and we've tried him at left centre forward. We'll try him as second striker now. In this formation, the deep line forward works very well. I don't know if Endrick is going to work amazingly. His passing really has been disappointing so far. I mean, it's kind of expected with his passing stats. So I don't anticipate him doing very well at second striker, but it's worth a try to see how he performs. Good run. Go on. Alright, that flick worked. Can we do a 1-2 here? We can. Neymar find Endrick again. Oh, blocked. I think it was always getting blocked though. I mean, his build-up play was good there. Like, it worked well. Good 1-2s, good flicks. Here he is again. Overlap from Mbappe. He finds him. Right, can I do anything here? I'm going to be asking too much. Let's play normal for a little bit. Ah, comes back inside very well. There's the finesse. I mean, I didn't beat the guy there, but I do actually see potential in that finesse. He felt kind of responsive. I think I just made the wrong choice. Ah, he was free. And that touch is just, yeah. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to Endrick. I feel like, you know, I'm making the wrong inputs with my controller, the wrong decisions more. Now, he's not blowing me away or anything. I'm not saying that. But I feel like the poor performance for Endrick in this match is more on me rather than on the card itself. Except for the passing. I think for the most part the passing has been a bit of a disappointment. Right, Endrick. Hold him off well. Into Mateus. It worked. Alright, let's see if we can get a shot off with him. No. See, I'm just trying to think there, like, ball gets taken off him. I don't know what stat you would need to have gotten by the defender there. I think Like, I'm not trying to make excuses for him. Like, I mean, if a card's bad, I'm happy to say it. But I really do feel like, for the most part, it's me at the moment having issues with the card rather than the card not having any potential. All right, good one too. All right, Endrick, this is your chance. This is your chance. Bang that. Oh, how was he missed? Okay, maybe that was it. That was the chance. I do think this is disappointing now. At that point there, because he has phenomenal finishing too, so that it shouldn't be going that much wide. And he didn't like clear the defender completely. I felt like he could have been a bit faster there. Like, I was doing knock-ons to keep the ball ahead, but it did kind of not getting them far enough ahead, and he was kind of still holding the defender off while taking that shot. But that's, I don't know what even is phenomenal finishing if it's not helping with that type of shot. He's off balance from the defender behind him, but it didn't seem to matter. Okay, it's just after the 75th minute, and look at his stamina, it is quite low. I don't think it's a major issue. Like, I mean, most cards are going to have low stamina. I think even look, Perlo, his stamina's low. But I think you are going to have to sub him off or sub him on. But I would find no issue in that. I always, you know, make my substitutes, but just in case anyone's curious if he's going to last the full 90. Doesn't look like he is. Alright, Kaká, let's go. Let's find Endrick. No, see what I mean? Even Kaká can't dribble. I think it's more... Oh, we had a bit of lag there as well. Like, I think at this point, it's more me playing bad. I mean, I played good last game. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, Endrick's here now. Can he cut inside and shoot? He can. Okay, there you go. Maybe I was speaking too soon. I mean, I wouldn't usually shoot at that angle because he's kind of not facing the goal enough. But because of the phenomenal finish, and I said, let me just try it, and it did go in. So that was good. So maybe we can see straight away. At least we have the goal cushion. Like, maybe when you're using Endrick, you don't have to get the greatest angle for the shots because of that phenomenal finish, and you can kind of hit it a bit more off balance. I'm feeling good now, actually. Maybe I've warmed up a little bit more. Can we find them? No. Okay, I'm going to play at least half one more match. I don't really think I can change the build, though. Because if I take off all the dribbling and put it into shooting, we're not going to get 95 finishing, which I think is what you would need. Like, I don't think there's going to be much difference between 93 and 91, so I think we'll stick with the 6 dribbling. But I think we'll just give him another chance. I don't want to write him off too early. And his opponent was good. Like, he was top 2000, so he was a good kind of quality of player. So I think Endrick is deserving of another chance. Now, I'm going to be strict with him this time, though. I'm not going to give him any benefit of the doubt or anything. Like, he's got 2 chances now, so he's going to want to make this count. And he was a good player, so you're the reason I'm going to have to play 2 games with Endrick, Kalu. Okay, this game he's only on a flat arrow, and last game he was on the up arrow, actually. I kind of forgot that. So, no, and this guy's got a really good team. Now, this guy's got Nunes, so this will be a good test of Nunes, see how Nunes plays. I'm not sure how Endrick is going to do, but there is one thing, and hopefully this guy doesn't change it. He has got Nesta and Puyol in centre-back, and usually 2 destroyers in centre-back isn't great. They usually kind of leave gaps in behind, so hopefully we can kind of exploit that. Oh, not a great start. Nunes trying to play roomy, not a good pass from Nunes, to be fair. That's the 2nd pass intercepted already, so I don't think Nunes is going to be the best passer. Alright, let's hit one. Endrick. Blocked. Oh, he's going to get blocked. Can we find Endrick? No. Alright, this is a good chance. If he gives it to Nunes, test his finishing. It's an open goal. Yeah, I mean, he's always going to score that. So I don't think I can comment too much on that one either. Alright, Endrick has been dropping very deep. I think we need to get him kind of more involved up front. Oh, good run here. I just can't find him. Yeah, dribbling there is an issue as well. Right, Endrick. Hit me with a good pass. Actually, that was a good ball into Mbappe. Good run. And then just gets shoved off by Honus. Well won by Nunes. This is there to collect up. Endrick. That's not his fault though. That's the way the game works. Then passes. The player just doesn't go to the ball. Right, good ball. The Roomy, good goal. I mean, I'm not playing well, but I don't think it's helped by Endrick. I feel like I'm missing kind of a more physical presence up front, or someone I can play the ball into and then kind of redistribute in my front line, and that would usually be the deep line forward. So as a deep line forward, I'm not sure he's doing his job like good enough, really. Like there, like I'm not. Obviously, it's like I could have played a safe pass behind, but usually my deep line forward, like Messi, Cantona, Berbatov, I can kind of draw the defense in and create a chance going forward. So yeah, so far I'm not really enjoying this Endrick. Now, I will be playing more games tonight on stream, so after this video goes live, I'll probably be live streaming after, and I'll probably play more games with Endrick to give more comprehensive thoughts, but I'm just not seeing much potential from him so far, to be honest. Okay, not a good half so far, so we're going to make a change. We're going to bring Messi on and switch these around. Put Endrick as second striker, and then we'll have a sub-tactic like this. So we can have Endrick in the middle as a deep line forward, like a false 9. And Mbappe and Messi on the sides like so. Their overalls are lower because we're supposed to be on long ball counter. So we'll give this little narrow one a little try, and if it isn't working, we'll switch into the sub-tactic with the wingers. Right, good run from Endrick. It's funny, I'm not going to say for sure yet, but I have a feeling when he plays centre forward, he's something to do with the tactic. He drops deeper than when he plays second striker, he gets in behind more. I don't know. I mean, look at him, he's second striker now, but he's further up. It's Messi who's dropping deep now. Into Messi. Let's find Endrick. Shoot! Ah, that's... So what is phenomenal finishing? This is what was happening with Van Basten as well. I thought it's supposed to help these shots. I thought it's supposed to help the off-balance one. That was terrible. He has good balance too. He has like 90 balance. And acrobatic finishing. And phenomenal finishing. I've used phenomenal finishing a few times now on different players, and I really don't like it. Oh, Endrick's in now though. Can he stay ahead? Good. Okay, that's good. He kept the defender off him with the physical contact. Finished it well. But realistically, most strikers are going to score that goal. If they're left-footed anyway. I feel like, you know, the chance before that he missed, that's what you're supposed to get from a card like this. Or if he had scored that chance, or at least got on target. You know, something special. That's a Showtime skill. I feel like when Endrick is doing well, I really feel like I'm not getting, like, okay, yeah, this is a Showtime card. I can see why. I can see this Showtime skill. Whereas when I was using Zaire-Emery, his passing was really good. And, like, just a real joy to play with. So I think that's the difference between the cards at the moment. So I'm kind of glad I picked Zaire-Emery on the free-to-play account, because realistically, I don't think any of these players would get into my main account team, but Zaire-Emery would be very good for the free-to-play one. Here he is out wide. Let's shoot like this. Okay. See, I think maybe that's going on target because of phenomenal finishing. Did get blocked, so we don't get to see how it would have went in or not. But oh, good ball. Oh, here. Like, the chance was there, but Endrick doesn't have the passing there to get that through as a deep line forward. Yeah, I really don't think this Endrick is going to be great. Like, obviously, if he had true passing on, it might have helped. Can he play this one at least? No, gets blocked again. Yeah, fundamentally, I just think he's just missing too much to be a good deep line forward. Like, you don't really need great passing to be a deep line forward, but you need to be able to play those ones, because that's like the defense split open. You should be able to find the free striker. Oh, nutmeg or something. As a little smooth bit of dribbling from Endrick. Okay, he's got 88 free kicks here. Not far out. Let's see if we can score this. Underneath the wall. Oh, it's unlucky he didn't jump. Oh, that was nice. Unlucky. Alright, can you play this through ball? Okay, that one was good. I mean, it got intercepted in the end. I still think it was not a right pass, to be fair. But, you know, maybe if he had more passing stats, or even like a true pass or weighted pass, it would have went through. Not a great touch from Nunez there, to be fair. I think these two strikers, I mean, before playing with these guys, I anticipated Emery would be the best, and then it'd be Endrick and then Nunez. It looks like so far the strikers aren't the greatest. Okay, there isn't much time left, so we'll switch to the formation with the wingers. But I was just thinking there, like, if Endrick had aerial ability, let's test it here at least. I mean, he won that one, to be fair, but if he had like good aerial ability, then I can kind of see some potential in the card, because he's offering something a bit different. But I think with the lack of passing and he's not aerially dominant, I just don't see what the kind of use is for him. But can we find him now? Ah, no, I bottled, I choked. Ah, that's all on me. That's all on me. Like, the other corner was completely open for Endrick. That's completely my fault. Maybe again, though. Oh, not a touch, though. Oh, no. Pedri's going to find him on the weak foot. Great turn. Oh, what a goal, Endrick. Endrick. You deserve that dance. You kind of, I don't know, you're confusing me. You're a confusing card, Endrick. That touch, great, but once I knew, because that Pedri has phenomenal passing. Great touch, honestly, great touch. And then he puts it in the back of the net. Off the post, too. Like, to be fair, if he's scoring in the last minute against a team like this, I know I'm kind of contradicting myself now, but actually, I was going to say we might be getting a goal. Scoring the last minute against a guy like this, with this team, like, there is some benefit to him. I still think that, like, Torres for 500 points is better, or, like, that David Villa in the select one is definitely better. But we are going to extra time here, so we get a little bit more time. So hopefully a redemption arc for Endrick in extra time. And we'll get more time with Endrick as a centre forward with the wingers. So that's deep line forward, kind of false 9. style of play, then maybe that'll suit him best. Maybe that's what we've been kind of missing. We're kind of forcing him into this narrow area in the middle. Although, based on his stats with his balance, he should be fine there. But we'll see how he does in extra time here, see if there's an improvement. So interestingly, this guy hasn't subbed off Nunez. Obviously, I think he's just trying to try him out for himself. But Nunez, other than that tap in, really hasn't done too much for my opponent. So I do think he's a bit of a dud. And like Nunez's kind of best attribute would be his pace, but I don't think pace alone is good enough in any football. Like, you know how the passes work. It's kind of hard to play passes that are in behind, through balls or chip through balls. So someone like Nunez, like his better attribute, you can't really use it in the game. So that's why I kind of didn't even pick Nunez. Okay, it's been a quiet extra time so far. Maybe Endrick is keeping it for the end, like normal time. This Pedri, by the way, is really good. It's like I kind of got distracted there, so ignore what Gilbert did. But like that little pass you can play there across, you can't really do that with normal players, or that one even. They'll be off balance, but because he has phenomenal passing, which obviously Zaire Emery has too, you can play those type of passes. Here's Nunez. See how he is. 1-2, yeah, just the passing isn't enough there. Good feet, Rumi. Into Mateus. Alright, Endrick. You're holding them off decently, to be fair. But again, it's just what I'm saying, like, you can hold the players off decently, but the second man, and I think there was 3 men that time, is just going to come and nick the ball off you. Ooh, Nunez might be in back post. And see, that's what I'm talking about. There's so much space for Nunez to run into, but the pass just won't be able to find them. Endrick, if you're going to do something, you better do it soon. Mateus. Oh, Nunez was in again, but you just can't find them. The passes, like, crazy. Man, left a big gap. Oh, Nunez! Oh. Fair play to my opponents. Fair play to my opponent. That was darn Wizzy all over. Like, everyone's expecting him to just shoot, but he plays a fake shot. I mean, slightly bad defending from me, but I mean, I think you can't fault that pass there. It did work that one time. I mean, this whole gameplay session has been me saying something, and then 2 minutes later, getting found out. Alright, GG to my opponent. He deserved that win. Endrick did get both goals, but I don't think he was a standout player. So let's have another look at him. Like, I've taken the 1 point off dribbling there. It's not going to change the card majorly, but you can't really put the points anywhere else. I mean, you can put it into aerial, but it's not going to change anything there either. And 12 points in dexterity is quite a lot, but I do think if he doesn't have the balance, or he doesn't have the attacking awareness, particularly in the first game, we noticed a lot of kind of benefits of that attacking awareness. It's not like the card. I just don't see it being good. I think there's just too many issues with this card, so I wouldn't recommend going for him. And then for the booster, there's not much you can do, because obviously you're thinking, alright, if we put a booster on, we can get that dexterity with the booster and then take a point off and invest it elsewhere. But you can't actually get the awareness and the balance on a booster together. There's no booster item that boosts both of them. So there's no point taking off any dexterity, because then you're going to have one of those stats below 90 and then you're going to face into more issues. So really, I think you could just do like Striker's Instinct. Technique might not be bad, because you also get a little bit boost to low pass. But ultimately, the booster isn't going to change the card in any meaningful way. Now, for the skills, I'd give him double touch just because he already has soul control. Probably go for flip flap then too, just so you can get the ball roll. I'd also probably give him outside curler and true passing. Now, you probably don't need outside curler as much. Long range curler might not be bad because you got good kick and power. And long range curler, actually, some Chinese player tested it, doesn't improve your finesse shots by about 10% in the box, so that might not be a bad shout either. But for me, he's just missing too many skills. Like, he has heading and Rabona, and chop turn, like that's, and dip and shot, really, like that's kind of 4 useless skills. Dip and shots can be okay, but I think they're more for style points than effectiveness. So it means he's gonna miss out on skills like fighting spirit, cup behind, I know he has cup behind turn, but Marseille turn, just too many skills. But look, 2 games, 4 goals, like I mean, it's good record, but realistically, what he didn't kind of amaze me. And same with Nunez there. Like, I mean, his goal didn't amaze me, but it could have been scored by any player. It was just a fake shot and a good pass into him. Like, it wasn't Nunez who kind of made that goal. So kind of, that's my thoughts on the players. I definitely would recommend going for Zaire Emery instead. Oh, and that opponent we just played was ranked 700, so you know, a good opponent obviously. So I was just kind of demonstrating we got 2 good opponents there. But Endrick, when he's kind of pushed to his limit, I don't think he's going to be great. If I played lower rank opponents, I'm sure I could score some nice goals with them, but you know, it is kind of best to test them against the best. Because even if you're someone who's ranked 15,000, 20,000, when you play someone your own level, it'll be kind of similar to when I'm playing someone like this. So it's a good test of when you're at your limit, how are these players going to perform. If I actually had a further think, I think you can take off a lot of the lower body strength on Endrick. And don't worry about the speed. You don't really need speed on a deep line forward, actually. So you can put those points. I mean, you can't really put them into shooting, but you can put them into dribbling, and you can put a few into passing. So actually, maybe all of the passing to get that 70 low pass. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to be 100% a better card. I mean, you've seen in the clips, there was a few instances where Hendrick did need speed, and sometimes he kind of had it, but sometimes he didn't. So it's not like speed is useless on a deep line forward. And particularly the type of deep line forward Hendrick is, where he's actually not a great passer or anything. You probably do need more speed, but it is just something to consider if you're going to try using him yourself. If he isn't working with that first build, maybe just take off some of the speed. You still have your kicking power, then you can make up for it with a bit more passing. Now, if I were to build Nunez, it would probably be just this. It's pretty simple. We have 90 awareness, 90 finishing, 75 on the tight possession and ball control. We did put 3 points into defending just to help with that engagement and aggression. Now, if we do this build, it means you don't have much into aerial strength, and he is a bullet header, so maybe you'd want that instead. So simply just take off the defending if you don't care about his ability to kind of press from the front. But ultimately, for my playstyle, and I don't think he's extremely tall, I don't think headers are majorly important. His jump height is 270. I actually checked your day. Puyol's jump height was also about 270, so that kind of goes to show you. And I think strikers need a little bit more jump height than their defender that they're going against, so he's not going to be dominant in the air. He might catch out kind of some free-to-play defenders that aren't like extremely tall. Like Upamecano's tall, he wouldn't catch out Upamecano, I don't think. Maybe like a Beckenbauer he'd beat in the air, but I don't think you're going to have much success with Nunez winning headers against, you know, even a Puyol, a Cannavaro, definitely not like a Van Buiten or anything. Now for his skills, these skills are correct. The only thing is it is missing bullet header. So he does have 10 skills. Now for the ones I'd recommend, first off, he doesn't have acrobatic finishing, so I'd give that to him because he's a striker. I'd probably give him super sub as well because he's got, you know, okay aerial strength, he's got good awareness, good speed, okay finishing, and he can defend from the front with these stats. So if you're chasing the lead, you know, that bullet header and awareness might come in handy. And then if you're holding on to a lead, you can super sub him on and he'll defend from the front pretty well and be an outlet for your counter attacks. I'd also give him a kind of cut behind and turn or a Marseille turn. Probably I'd go for cut behind and turn just because he's going to be in the middle a bit more. I'd give him outside curler just to help him on the weak foot, and then I'd probably give him rising shot too because I just don't see him doing too much else in terms of his passing or his playmaking. So I think you just kind of boost that shooting. But if you don't want to go for rising shot, I'd probably go for true passing instead. So those are my thoughts on the cards. Unfortunately, obviously, I don't have my hands on Nunez myself, but I do think Zaire Emery is definitely the best out of the bunch. Now, I've done a video on this pack. It's a scam, 250 players. I don't want to make a training guide on it because I feel like I really don't want to encourage anyone to open this pack. I think it's a big scam, and I think it's sending the wrong message to Konami if people spend their coins on this, so I don't want to make a training guide on it. So apologies if you're kind of looking forward to a training guide on this, because I know these cards, well, I know Bale is good, I don't know about the rest of them to be honest, but I just think it's too much money, and I'd really encourage everyone not to spend their money on this pack. Right, bye.